Hey, what's good, guys? Blind Dave here. Now, this is, I guess, a difference of opinion that I want to offer on this Fed coin. I understand where many are coming from with this, but I feel what's been overlooked is, well, let me start off. I'm more in the camp of, say, Jim Willie, the Golden Jackass. Whereas I think that the Federal Reserve, the Fed coin, I think that they're going to create a, as he calls it, a shice dollar. I think they're going to have a few goes at it before they realize that it won't work. In the meaning or manner of what I hope to articulate here. What people, I guess, overlook is that you can take any open source coin and you can fork it. So the problem that I see in this, to start with, is it won't be one specific coin, where I don't believe it will be Ripple or XRP. I don't believe that it will be Stellar. I don't believe that it will be Litecoin. I don't believe that it will be Digibyte. I believe that they are looking at those. Like I said, I think what my gut is telling me is that they will try to fork this, but they will not list a known supply similar to that of the US dollar. Look at what's going on with all this supposedly free money that they're printing into existence. So I feel that they will not list a known supply, that they will be able to create more. Just more of in a digital fashion of the current dollar, if you will. So I believe that they're going to do that probably once or twice. There may be a big pump in the market because of it, but I don't feel that it will have the adoption or the implementation needed to succeed. Basically, it will still be fiat by national decree. So the only thing that would make more sense to me moving forward would be a new dollar, but basically a form of bankruptcy on the current dollar. So let's say, anyone in metals and in crypto who began a long time ago knows this. Article 1, Section 8 of the U.S. Constitution, by weights and measures. Well, let's take that a step further. Article 1, Sections 6 through 8, I believe, outline how to achieve a new dollar. However, the Federal Reserve has been bankrupt for so long, I kind of think that all the Congress critters, the people in charge, already know the Federal Reserve is bankrupt. So, why not spend into oblivion while you have the opportunity? So, like a few people say, when those chickens come home to roost. So if they spend into oblivion, do this for a little while and bankrupt the Federal Reserve, then they could enact Article 1, Section 6 through 8, by weights and measures of 2/3 majority, so basically the power of the purse, to then reinstitute a new dollar. However, I don't believe that it will be the Federal Reserve. I believe that it will be a Treasury dollar. However, same thing, case in point. They will not, I don't believe that they will list a known supply. By doing that, they're not able to fund these black op projects and whatnot. They're not able to use those funds to then be viewed by the public. So, until that happens, I see it as more of just a talking point. Yes, I believe they will use blockchain, but I believe that the first attempt will definitely fail, possibly the second, until they realize and utilize a good means of a known supply to then use that dollar. A lot of things come into play here, micro, macro. So, will it happen? I think they will have an attempt at it, but I don't think it will be successful until they go to utilize a known cryptocurrency. Now, yes, I understand XRP, I understand Stellar and what they're after, but I don't think that it will be backed by that. And the reason why is because the interledger protocol will be able to basically convert US dollar into Bitcoin Cash, and then into Litecoin, then into the euro. Pick your choice. So I understand what XRP and Stellar are after, but I don't think it will be that. I think that they're looking more at like a Litecoin or a Digibyte means, but I don't believe that they're actually going to use and implement that particular coin until after they fail, because of the unknown supply that they would then try to create through a fork. So, in time, what makes more sense is a coin like, in my opinion, Litecoin or Digibyte, for mainly the Digibyte, because of the safety and security of which it offers, Digi-ID, passwords, and Digi-assets. I think that that will be a contender, a major contender in the future. Now, I hear a lot of other things about Litecoin. A lot of people are poo-pooing on Litecoin. I don't agree with that at all. There's a lot going on behind closed doors than what you or I am aware of. When that is implemented or introduced, yes, it'll cause price fluctuations, but the main reason why I'm looking at these others is because of a few reasons. The known supply, yes. The safety and security is another aspect. Then you put on top of that Dandelion. So with Dandelion, on a regular blockchain, wherever that transaction occurred, you can then pull up the IP address to find the location of that transaction. Through Dandelion, you cannot. So privacy, safety, and security are paramount in Digibyte. They've come further, I believe, than many others. But with Litecoin, anyone who's been in the space before 2017 or 16 will know that in the time of the bottleneck of Bitcoin, other coins came to the rescue, basically. So for me, I used Litecoin because the transactions for Bitcoin exceeded $50, whether I just wanted to pull it from the exchange to a cold wallet or from a cold wallet to a swap exchange and then back to a cold wallet. Each transaction was $50. And some, like Roger Ver at Bitcoin Cash, say that it exceeded $900. I did not experience that. I'm not doubting it. However, now there are a lot more avenues for people to get involved and make transactions in crypto. I think Litecoin will play a major part of that when that day comes about again. So will Digibyte when more people learn of it. But also, the major thing with Digibyte, if we were to look at why I believe that Digibyte will be chosen, one of the main contenders, is because of, look at what China has done with Bitcoin and the mining of Bitcoin. They control how much of the hash rate, how much of the mining. I don't believe that the US government will be okay with that. Now, I understand that they have plants going up, which will be huge mining facilities inside the US. I think it's kind of too late on that. What I see working for and moving forward from here, you have Ethereum moving to Ethereum 2.0. So now, Ethereum 2.0, as far as staking, what's going to happen with all of those miners, all that computer hardware? I kind of think that that mining hardware will then be transferred to mine 20% of Digibyte moving forward. 20% meaning there are 5 algorithms, so you can't control that. But, and moreover, I believe that this will become more appealing to the United States government in that you cannot control the majority. Same thing with a pre-mined coin. I don't think that they're going to go that route. I think that they're going to try to fork a coin in that manner, but without a known supply, the ability to create more. But I feel in time it will, once they work through further, I think others will be chosen to be looked at. I don't think at this point it is a definite on any coin. So I have a complete difference of opinion as far as this new Fed coin using a specific coin, which is your favorite coin. Regardless what that is, I feel that there are many other factors that will go into it, and first they're going to try their own by a fork, and they will fail because of a lack of adoption. Now, granted, by national decree, being fiat, they can try. But at the same time frame, that will just be a difference of creating money or currency in this manner. So I don't see that catching on. I see them trying to do it and failing. But in the meantime, I believe XRP and Stellar will be able to benefit regardless what coin this supposedly new Fed coin will choose. In that you can take whatever coin into any currency and transfer that anywhere, and then back into any fiat currency or cryptocurrency. I just see it more as a grab. That's all that I see. I see it as an attempt. Which kind of leads me to another topic I should probably create a different video on, which is, I guess, paying interest on crypto. I don't understand it. Let me rephrase that. I understand their concept, but where it fails in my mind is the same failing of regular currency, in that you're creating another currency, or you're creating interest on that currency. Now, possibly through loans and whatnot, but I don't see that high of a yield percentage rate of return. So I kind of have a little bit of an issue with that. I do not hold any of my crypto in any hot or cold wallet or whatever wallet that pays interest. I still see that as a third-party risk. And then on top of it, if they were to have a loan out on that and then default, what happens to... Look, I'll create another video on that, but for me, I'm just steady as she goes. And I'll explain more of my situation in another video, because currently I'm just leaving good enough alone. I'm not purchasing anymore at the moment. I have major projects going on, so the bit of fiat that I have coming in and whatnot is going to those projects right now. So, look, I'm happy where I'm at. I'm not trading back and forth into different currencies. I don't suggest that, trying to catch this bump. I think that this DeFi movement will come and go. Some will succeed, most will fail. I think that we learned a valuable lesson in 2016 and 17 as far as different ICOs. Yeah, look, you made a killing. And then what happened? So I'm a little leery of all of that. I'm just leaving what I have alone. I'm not day trading back and forth. I'm not saying that, money cannot be made or wealth cannot be created in that type of environment. It's just not what I want to do at this point in the game. So, if you're a day trader, look, hats off to you. I've never done leverage. I did leverage back in the late 90s. And same thing, margin call. So you can be liquidated even though the market does go back up. You have to understand, when you place those sort of trades through whatever exchange, they are able to see every long and every short. And then you think that they can't step in and close out those longs or close out all those shorts, just wipe them out and collect? I think that's exactly what they're doing. So I don't suggest anyone play with margin. I'm in this for the long haul anyway. I still didn't think that we'd get to where we are now. So, I'm just not a part of that. But anyway, y'all, I've rambled on enough. I need to create other videos with those specific topics for y'all. Just sharing my thoughts here. None of what I have said here is financial advice or any of that kind of stuff. All those disclaimers. Look, I'm not your attorney. I'm not your financial advisor. Not your CPA. Not your mommy or your daddy. You make up your own damn mind. But anyway, y'all be cool. Blind Dave. Have a good one.